creating images that the African American community and America in general can be proud of.
Looking like perfection, so let's talk about what it means to be a Bond girl.
It means that you're part of a gigantic franchise, a film franchise that's one of the surviving and oldest in the film industry. And that you exemplify what a woman, a real woman, should be.
Yeah. Speaking of real women, how important is it to include diversity in these films, have different women of color?
I think it's always been important. From the very first Bond woman, who was Trina Parks back in the 60s, and then following her came Gloria Hendry in Live and Let Die, and then on and on and on, and then of course Halle Berry. I think it just makes a statement that women who are beautiful are also women of color and of substance.
Speaking of beauty, how has beauty changed throughout the years?
Oh my God, I think women have learned how to put on their makeup a little better.
That's true, and sometimes a little bit too much though.
Yeah, well, sometimes yes, sometimes no. But there are lots of good makeup artists. So we have to keep them. We have to keep getting them work, you know. And there are a lot of good hairstylists, makeup artists, and there are a lot of good makeup products out there. So I remember the first. Well, I don't know if it was the very first black makeup company, but it was. Remember, Fashion Fair came out. And then Eman had a line of makeup, and there've been a few others. Some have kind of like fallen by the wayside, and some even the white companies, the companies that are like, let's say, white corporate companies, they cater to women of color now. So they have all the different hues, you know, the pastel light colors, and on down to the cocoa, and then the caramel, and the cafe au lait, and then the chocolate, and then the dark chocolate. So they know that there's a lot of money to be made by catering to women of color.
A lot of young girls that are growing up think that they need to be a certain size, think that plastic surgery is the route to go. What tips do you have for them about beauty?
I think that, you mean the image? I think that the image has a lot to do with your own self-worth and being confident in yourself. Not feeling that you have to follow let's say what you see on the magazine covers or inside the magazine covers, that you can be content with what you look like. Now sometimes some people need a little bit of help, they need a little bit of help, but the trick is not to overdo it, knowing when to stop.
Yes, I agree. That's a great tip. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Nice to meet you.